I'm gonna play a game while I wait.
No, Noah.
I'm already recording, Noah.
Watch it on your phone or tablet, though, not on your PlayStation. Remember, it was long we watched on the PlayStation. I beat him. It was the storm, not it. Not time for the storm, bro. Start fighting.
I didn't die from the storm. The storm died from me, so then I got disqualified for killing the storm.
Okay.
I got disqualified for killing the storm.
Okay, bro. Alright, prepare to get heated on it. You're Dante, you're not even ready to fight. I'm shooting down. That's a rule. I'm shooting down. And that's the only thing that's going to be calling to. Well, Dante, you're going to be driving forever. And then you're going to die.
Hey, no, nips, hard nips.
That's kind of weird.
I hardly doubt that. I hardly.
Tell me.
If it's anyone, you're gonna die from storm.
Am I now?
Oh, flat, by the way. No, storm.
No, Dante,
No storm.
Bye, Dante.
No, you glitched me. You Trickle, you glitched me.
No, I didn't. I just kept you where the barrier was.
You son of...
All I see is flags, bro. I don't hear none of that. All I see is flags.
PJ, what happened? My game's lagging out.
Now we're gonna see it.
Starting game. Something happened to my games. Something happened to my game.
What, bird? Yeah. We're waiting for me and my brother are waiting for my best friend to get on. Because he's doing the update.
Is it Lucas?
No, Noah. He's my best friend. Lucas is only my friend. He's not my best friend.
Is Lucas here?
Lucas is my friend, but he's never gonna be my best. He's too mean to be my best friend.
He's too mean to be anywhere near.
You guys are doing this
How? How'd you hit me, my game? PJ, you want? Before you killed me, my screen went black.
I know, that's what happens.
Why is the storm moving so fast?
Like, as soon as you got next to you, my screen went black.
Yes.
Alright, what's your real name anyway?
You can call me Carter.
Alright, Carter needs snacks.
What'd you say?
I mean, prepare to get clapped.
Okay.
Ready.
We'll see about that.
Oh, no shooting down, by the way. It's kind of rule.
Yeah, I know. I've played this a lot before.
Wait, where are you anyway? Are you just over there?
It still says restoring island. I'm going back to where I made.
Noah,
No.
Just join us
I'm
again.
Okay, PJ, this time you're gonna die.
Sure.
I like feeling you guys.
Josh, are you in the game? Nothing, no shooting down, bro.
I know. It's why does it say Lucas is in the game?
Yeah, I checked it.
Dante, have you find stuff in
Nope. Yay. I told you I'd get you this time.
I bet. 1v1 again. Noah. How much longer?
I don't know.
I fell off the map, but I don't care. Because I won Ian.
Where's Lucas?
Not you.
Certain.
Not in there. Oh, he is in it.
Why would I ask?
There's that those picture of those.
No, you should just been on to the update. That way you don't do this. Dr. You read that first one.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sending when you're going to die from storm.
I crashed. Prepare to watch the fresh video. And you're stuck. Got him. Wait, just I didn't even have him. He just
You trapped me!
Carter.
You trapped me.
Carter,
Hey, Crash, prepare to get weeded.
I'm joining right now. It keeps glitching me out.
Crash, prepare to get whooped. You clap them cheeks. Yeah?
Your cheeks keep being.
Everybody just go back to hub so that we can
No.
know why.
Fine.
You're back in storm.
Unlike you, I have
Shooting down, I see.
on purpose. Yeah.
What is it on in this building?
Get out my way.
My game went black again.
I know that's what happened when you died, Andre.
I didn't die though. My game just went black, and then I appeared, and I was right next to the storm, and I tried to move, but it was too late.
You were dead. When I killed you go back.
Well, you didn't kill me. Duh.
Crash, are you gonna this time?
No, it keeps bugging me out.
Are you spectating?
No, my game is frozen, and I'm spectating a random person in a different world.
Oh, that would be Lucas. One Dante again.
Full damage.
We all need to go back to hub for it to work.
Fine, Dante.
No.
Yes, Dante.
No.
Dante. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
There's nothing changing anyway, Dante.
No.
Yes.
I went back to home and nothing happened. I went back to home. Wait for me, going back to home.
Alright. Carter, come on. Don't start with Dante. Dante, hurry up.
It still says I'm in the game.
Dante, hurry up. Everybody's here? Good? Probably? No? Everybody's here. Dante, don't get so close.
I'm shooting down.
Dante, no shooting down.
Well, you shot me down last time.
Oh my god. You're really good.
Oh. That's romantic.
Die.
Trying to drink, guys. I killed you.
Before you killed me again, my screen went black. Before you killed me.
I won. Carter, what did you do? Carter, you have to image? That's what it looks like. What are you trying to do with the waterfall? Carter.
Yeah.
You dive over the waterfall.
So sad, yeah.
Dante, you can't even do it.
Yes, I can.
Oh, I bet. You get high ground and you're trying to get down. That's the only way you can get back down.
I don't need to do the waterfall. I don't really do it often though.
What do you do then?
I just normally just jump down and pray.
You just jump down and
I jumped down from the height I was at that one time and got a lucky shotgun headshot and won. But that was pure luck.
That's not gonna happen in the game. Wait, no!
Oh!
Dante, get out of here!
How did I do that? How did I do that?
I was trying to shoot you and I accidentally shot you down and somehow you took no fall damage and I died to fall damage.
And I killed you! I killed you! Yo, how did I do that? I went full savage mode.
We both fell down from the same height. I died to fall damage, and he got the assist because he shot me, and he took no damage.
I took damage, alright? I took damage.
Yeah, because I hit him for 84, 83, and he died, so.
Frick it.
They got tacos on the table, yeah.
Take a bed. Frick you! Frick you! I got the same skin, bro. I got the same skin.
No. I messed up doing Marvel.
Plus, dude, you don't get that skin from playing. You get that skin from buying.
Leave
Leave the map. Gotta leave the map.
What skin?
The skin that you have on right now.
So PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
That's what PlayStation Plus not really playing.
Yeah, that's what I said, because I have the exact same skin.
I didn't even know I was supposed to get it. I just logged on and it gave it to me.
Dante died from front storm, that's sad. Have you died from front storm? Are you shielding now? I see that.
Why am I stuck spectating Lucas?
Because that's what it
That's what
does.
happened to you guys, either.
No!
Get out my game. Alright, me and my brother have to wait dinner crash, so just stay in the party real quick.
Stay in the party, we just won't be playing. Okay, Crash, we'll join the party in a little bit. Peace.
me a better YouTube version of YouTube.
And PJ, what episode? What is it called?
I already told you. Spiders and bees.
Spiders and bees. Hello. Let's smell some bees.
Spiders and bees.
That's dude. It's not really like that.
Look at spiders and bees.
Who made the video?
Hey PJ, I got a question. How you gonna be watching something about spiders and bees, and you came downstairs complaining to me because your brother was watching something about bugs and you don't like bugs the other night?
But they're real bugs. These are animated.
No,
That's
they
the
were
same
bugs.
thing that was in his joint, was animated bugs.
No.
You said still, I don't like bugs.
It was animated bugs. It was this guy playing a game with a colony of ants.
But they're realistic.
PJ, it doesn't matter, they were animated. You came with your brother and told him you wouldn't watch something with him because you didn't like fucking bugs, animated, game or not, and here you are watching something. That's that bullshit.
It's called a spade a spade.
Dad, what's wrong with your review?
Also, you normally say two. Now I got three. This is one of them. And if you want one of mine, you can get one of mine, but mine is cheaper. Only give it up.
I'll take it. Dad, this doesn't even have cheese on it.
It doesn't?
No.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, I still get it.
Dad, what type of bean burrito did you get me? Does it taste like the normal one I get?
Regular one, no cheese. Sorry, no onions.
No, the other one with the beans and cheese, it doesn't taste like that.
That's exactly what that is.
Well, what type of beans?
Same one. They don't have a black bean.
Because I don't like the black bean.
I didn't give you the black one.
Why are red beans?
And they don't serve it. Pinto.
Those are pinto. That's what you have.
Yeah, that's all they have. They don't have anything else.
entry said he was just harmlessly immobilizing spiders. I can't believe this is someone's job. I don't think telling people I'm a YouTuber is that bad anymore. So, what do you do for a living? I harmlessly immobilize spiders with thumbtacks and pull silk out of their abdomen to add to my ever-increasing collection. What about you? Oh, I make YouTube videos. I see people with arachnophobia being irrationally afraid of these harmless little guys. I just don't see the sense of fearing something that ultimately does good things for the ecosystem. But you know what we should be afraid of? Bees! Bees are terrifying! Look, they're sucking the blood out of this guy to make honey! Oh, they're dying at an alarming rate? Good. Okay, that was a joke. Bees are, without a doubt, the most important insect on this planet. Not only do they have the best work ethic of any living thing on Earth, which is why none of them are YouTubers, they also pollinate 30% of the world's crops. Don't ask me who pollinates the rest, because I don't know. Without bees, humanity would turn to pure anarchy. Bees are so important that world-famous comedian Jerry Seinfeld made a documentary about the life of a bee and what the world would be like without them. But ever since 2006, bees, just like all the memes say, have been dying at an alarming rate. The scary thing is that scientists don't know exactly the reason for this bee apocalypse, but they think it has to do with new pesticides being used on farms, parasites that kill the bee, and global warming. So once we figure out how to fix those three problems, we'll be in good shape. Some little bee pun. Let that pun around here. Now, what can you, a concerned citizen, do to stop the dropping population of bees? Most likely nothing, because I don't think anyone watching this makes laws about pesticides or stopping global warming. So we just gotta sit back and hope the people who make those laws know the importance of bees. But maybe you should plant a couple flowers just to be on the safe side. The reason I have a fear of bees is that I've gotten stung by a bee not 3 times, not 4 times, but 2 times. Two times. Now, obviously, as I've grown, I see the importance of bees, and I know not to throw rocks at them. The first time I got stung, I was outside, and I guess I was playing very close to a beehive, because I got stung on my arm, and I cried a lot. The second time, I was in my backyard, barefoot, and I was walking around, and you know how sometimes when you're about to do something, and your brain realizes that you're about to make a mistake, your body is already committed to the motion, and you don't have enough time to stop yourself? Well, I was in the middle of taking a step, and I saw that I was about to step on a bee, but my body didn't have the reaction time or the motor skills to avoid the step, and I'm sure the bee was just acting in self-defense, but man, that scarred me. Some people may have an allergic reaction to bee stings, and they should go to a hospital if they get stung, but in my case, it just hurt a lot, and my mom put baking soda over where I got stung, and I cried. When people found out I was afraid of bees, they would always tell me that bees are docile creatures and they only sting you if they feel threatened. They would say the same thing about spiders too, by the way. So whenever I would see a bee, I would silently freak out and stay as still as a rock, because unlike spiders, with bees, you're not allowed to fight back. We're both lose if that happens. I gotta show this bee how unthreatening I am. It should be able to just take a look at me and know that. But then, when a bee lands on your arm, holy frick.
Are you kidding me right now?
You just have to quietly watch the bee, hoping it didn't just have a bad day and decide to end its life on you. That never happened, though. Ever since I took a more calm approach to bees, I've never been stung. And I've never been bitten by a spider, either. Wasps, though, they're just mean. They can pack the leaf for all I care. I don't give a crap about wasps. So, what did we learn?
I don't even crap about wasps.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video about the spiders and the bees. I know it's kind of a weird topic, but I've been traumatized by bees, okay?
Why did PJ get tickets?
They are. Me and my merch guys are doing a raffle for the month of March, and the winner of the raffle will
You want one?
pay trip to VidCon in July, and during the convention we can set time aside and have a lunch together and something. So if you're interested, then check out the merch store or the link in the description to see how you can enter. Also, since you're here, be sure
I
to check
hope
out the
there
videos
is
on this video.
cheese.
Deserve more followers. And I think it's about time that I created a hashtag on Twitter for the fan art. So starting today, if you make fan art, be sure to use the hashtag #OnWhat'sOutFanArt so I can find it easier. Also, I'm going to be doing a live show with Dominic, Canadian Animations, Eagle Raptor, and Brother Ross on April 26th in LA. The show's called Scribble Showdown, and we're going to be playing some drawing games live. So if that's something...
Cats,
If you thought my family owned a lot of hamsters, wait till I tell you about all the cats we have.
You're right about that being burrito, man. It's like they put stuff in it, but it was like food or something.
This is me. I think it's apparent I need to rethink my life a little bit. What's my problem? First of all, I'm a rat. Which means life is hard. And second, I have a highly developed sense of taste and smell. Flour, eggs, sugar, vanilla bean, small twist of lemon.
Oh, you can smell all that? You have a gift.
This is Emil, my brother. He's easily impressed.
So, you can smell ingredients. So what?
This is my dad. He's never impressed. He also happens to be the leader of our clan. So what's wrong with having highly developed senses? Whoa, down it! What's going on here? Turns out that funny smell was rat poison. Suddenly Dad didn't think my talent was useless. I was feeling pretty good about my gift. Until Dad gave me a job. Clean. That's right. Cleaner and poison checker. Cleaner we know. Close to godliness, which means clean. You know, cleanliness is close to... Never mind. Come on. Well, it made my dad proud.
Now, don't you feel better, Remy? You've helped a noble cause.
Noble? We're thieves, Dad. And what we're stealing is, let's face it, garbage.
It isn't stealing if no one wants it.
If no one wants it, why are we stealing it? Let's just say we have different points of view. This much I know. If you are what you eat, then I only want to eat the good stuff. But to my dad...
Food is fuel. Get picky about what you put in the tank, your engine is going to die. Now shut up and eat your garbage.
Well, if we're going to be thieves, why not steal the good stuff in the kitchen, where nothing is poison?
First of all, we are not thieves. Secondly, stay out of the kitchen and away from the humans. It's dangerous.
I know I'm supposed to hate humans, but there's something about them. They don't just survive, they discover, they create. I mean, just look at what they do with food.
Describe it. Good food is like music you can taste, color you can smell. There is excellence all around you. You need only be aware to stop and savor it.
Oh, Cousteau was right. Oh, yeah. Oh, amazing. Each flavor was totally unique.
Jason Newton, Mindy Becerra, weekday mornings on 11 News.
What sucks, besides your language, is the color of your ball. It's blue. Your lucky color's pink. Go find Mom by the Dago dinosaurs, and I'll get you a pin one.
The color won't make a difference.
Oh, really? Then why does Tiger Woods always wear red on Sundays?
Because he's superstitious, and superstition sucks.
Well, when you've won 15 majors, you can do without it. Meantime, try to get between here and Mommy without using the S word, okay? into the nationwide database for missing children. Is it true that unless you find her within the first couple hours, odds are you never will? We're doing everything we can. And I promise, as soon as we have any more information, we'll let you know.
We already did. Did you find her? I don't know.
Is everything all right?
It's hard to explain.
May I? Sure.
That's her, that's Corinne.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not. That's Corinne. And that. Who's Nora Ann Mitchell?
According to our record, she's a missing child who was abducted 37 hours ago from her home, 1,000 miles away.
And you so much up back as you can double up. Ooh. Fucking 3-4 times a month. Rarity tags.
They're too proper for that. So since she didn't like being inside, we just put her back outside in the pouring rain. We ended up naming the boy cat Spot, the other cat we named Pepper, and the Calico, we didn't change her name. We named her Calico. That's like naming a dog Golden Retriever or Chihuahua. I don't know if that's sad, but you know what is sad? One day Spot just disappeared. Stopped showing up to the house, and we never saw him. Hope he found a good home, but who knows, you know? Maybe he went off to start a second life, or a fifth or sixth life.
Doppelganger special.
Yeah, but he's probably dead. And then I was he had a good home with us, but it was her kind of. So we were down to 3 cats.
Elizabeth?
It's been a week.
I have another case for you until now.
Okay. But the last time we spoke, it kind of changed everything, and I thought maybe we should talk about that.
I thought we covered everything we needed to.
Oh, you mean I am what I am, Popeye the Sailor Man? Come on. I know you don't want to talk about it, but you should. You should.
Why?
Because we've never been able to be completely honest with each other, and now we can.
This case has twins who aren't twins, child abduction, and a mysterious connection to Anna McMahon. Care to hear about it?
No, not until you tell me why you're doing this. Are you upset?
Conflicted.
About what?
I live and work by a very strict code, built on loyalty, justice, trust. I survive because I eliminate those who betray it. Up until now, no one has been spared. Not even my closest associates. Not even Kate Kaplan.
So that's what you're conflicted about? Whether or not to kill me because I betrayed some code?
You can mock it because you live in a world with institutionalized codes where order has already been imposed by powerful forces outside of yourself, where there are laws and rules for everything. I live in a world with no laws, no rules, and certainly no order. So I have to impose my own. I'm not conflicted about killing you. I'm conflicted because I can't. Because I can neither kill, nor trust, nor forgive.
You forgave Dembe.
Dembe hid your misdeeds. Yours, not his.
So where does that leave us?
With the case. Until it's solved, our conflict can wait.
Corinne Walker was abducted from a family arcade outside Minneapolis. 37 hours earlier, Nora Mitchell went missing from a park in Seattle.
Twins living in different cities.
Twins who aren't twins.
According to birth records, Corinne was born March 2nd, 2011 to a Heather and Mark Walker. And Nora was born a day later and over 2,000 miles away to a Sarah and Ben Mitchell.
How was that even possible? What possible involvement could Anna McMahon have in it?
Reddington isn't sure, but according to the surveillance team he has following Anna McMahon, she's connected to the abductions.
He's got a surveillance team.
This photo was taken last week. And then this next one was taken yesterday outside the same arcade where Corinne Walker was abducted.
Same guy.
Does Reddington know what his connection is with McMahon?
What does a top Justice Department official have to do with a series of child abductions?
He
He doesn't know, but he said he has a line or two in the water.
While he's fishing off that pier, we'll focus on the families. The rest of us, fucking panics. Something's tying them together. Maybe they know what.
Hey. What have you been hiding?
What do you mean?
You've been a ghost ever since I told you that I've been looking who Reddington was. Maybe you were still pissed at me.
What? No. I'm grateful.
He said,
You did what
I couldn't realize that I've been talking about cats this whole time without saying the word. He didn't really say it, he just went.
There's lots of pussies in Bible Ghost, right?
Oh, you want to know something?
I distinctly remember that it is like being referred to as pussy poke.
Something wrong. If some little kids, if they have cats, you want to know what they say? The cat's over there like, come here, pussy, pussy. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Most kids say
Just get a dog. And then you call it Wiener. Wiener, get over here.
if you get a wiener dog.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny. Get a wiener dog and then call it Wiener. Hey, Wiener, get over it.
Alright, man. Your jokes are extremely hilarious.
Man, you put mustard on the wiener dog. You are just an asshole.
Yeah, first makes me one. Who dressed their wiener dog in a hot dog costume? Actually, I'm sure there's some black people that have done it too, but...
I'm grateful for that. They look exactly the same.
This other girl, Nora, is it possible that she is our daughter?
Fingerprints and hospital records confirm they are different girls. Nora's parents are just as desperate to find their daughter as you are.
Desperate's an understatement.
You said you had new information?
Yes, we ran a DNA test. And?
She looks exactly the same.
The girls are identical twins.
No, how can this be? There's more. There's something else, and this isn't going to be easy for you to hear.
According to the report, the two of you are not genetically related to your daughter. What? I'm sorry, but we ran the test several times.
It isn't just you. Neither you nor the Mitchells are biologically related to either of the girls.
You're telling us what? That we got some other couple's eggs by mistake.
So you did conceive through IVF?
Yes!
But now you're telling us that Nora is someone else's child?
What sperm, what egg doesn't matter. We want our daughter back.
And we're doing everything we can to find her.
Can you tell me the name of the IVF clinic you used?
New Dawn, outside Minneapolis. Our doctor recommended it.
New Dawn?
It was nearby. I was finishing my degree at St. Mary's at the time.
We'll do whatever you need. You need to be completely honest with me. I need to know, do you have any idea where our little girl is right now?
No fucking accent.
Completely honest?
Which is crazy.
No. Not yet.
He's never done.
Hello, Corinne. My name is Dr. Rizal. I'm pleased to meet you. I know you've had a very long journey, so I got you a gift.
I want to go home.
I know, sweetheart, and you will, very soon. But let's get you changed. There's something I want to show you. Something I built for you. Corinne, Nora, you're both unique individuals. And together we're going to change the world.
Guys, I've got an idea. Ooh, what is it?
So yeah, we are. The first person killed by twins has never seen each other. Better be a motherfucking plan.
Puts you in charge. That handles anything. That protects what's important and reaches everywhere. This is beyond Wi-Fi. This is X-Fi.
I'm a sucker for you. See me take Dante away.
No. You gotta be born saying.
See what?
They would be born on the same day here.
I think that there could have been any sort of improprieties here at New Dawn. We have stringent protocols that would render a mistake nearly impossible.
Well, we have reason to believe this was a mistake.
The Walkers and the Mitchells, they were both clients.
And before you answer that,
We can subpoena medical records.
No, please. I want to be clear. We're ready to cooperate in any way that we can. The Walkers and Mitchells were both clients in June 2010, and they shared the same doctor. Actually, they had two different fertility specialists working with two entirely different staffs.
So, how does that explain the mix-up?
you do not have to answer this.
I've looked at their cases. Every staff member, every person in the chain of command, and the only possible wrinkle I can imagine might be in embryology. Meaning? On the day of transfer, the cultured embryo is taken from our incubators on site directly to the mother. Now, it's possible, yet highly unlikely, that the embryologist could have swapped out the cultured genetic material with, I don't know, something else. Like an embryo cultured off-site?
You said that the women had different teams, different doctors, but did they have different embryologists?
No. But his reputation,
We need a name.
he's one of the best.
Miss Smaller, a name.
Miles Gordon, FBI! Not gonna ask again.
Something going on?
I have a TV on.
I don't hear a TV.
Mind if we ask you a few questions?
Right. Sure. Let me just,
That was stupid. Now I get to arrest you.
Senator Christensen, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt. I know you're very busy getting stroked here, but I only need a moment. I'm in the middle of a meeting. Yes. I'm looking for this man. I'm sorry. Do I know you? I've searched near and far, and it's come to my attention he may be in your employ. If you want to set a meeting, you call my office just like everyone else. Who is he?
Right here. Everybody.
I have no idea. Senator, unlike your lunch date here, I'm not interested in foreplay. I've spoken with a number of sources who tell me the man in the photo is in the business of finding difficult to find items and is presently trying to find something for you. How could you possibly know that?
Will the gentleman be joining?
No. I will take a martini. Dry, 2 olives. I met him through a friend. Look, this isn't the place. Maybe if we went somewhere more discreet. Actually, I find indiscretion often works to my advantage. Please, go on. They call him Mr. Cotton. Francis Cotton. That's not his real name. I hired him to find a missing work of art for my wife's collection. How do I reach him? You don't. He contacts you after you place an ad in the wanted section of the Post. It took 2 months before he reached out. He has my number. Said he'll contact me when he finds the piece. What is the piece of art? A Shrivana. Exquisite.
Sir, are you leaving? I have your martini.
No, it's for the senator. You can use a good stiff drink.
You want to help along there, or should I?
He seems to have it under control.
Asking me to see.
What I said earlier is true. I'm grateful that you're a good friend, but I'm also grateful for what you did. were telling me about my grandfather. I found him, and he told me about Reddington, about who he was.
Wait, you know?
His name was Ilya Kozlov. He and Katerina were childhood friends, and then they were in the cabal together.
But why take on Reddington's identity?
After the fire, after I shot my father and the world was after Katerina, the only way for her to survive was to access the funds they used to frame Reddington.
Yeah, but they couldn't do it without Reddington.
Since he was already dead, Ilya Kozlov brought him back to life.
That's the answer, that Reddington killed people to keep quiet? I mean, why?
I don't know. To protect me somehow? To protect himself? Ilya Kozlov and Katerina Rostova disappeared after betraying powerful people with long memories who were willing to kill to find out information about their whereabouts.
Or tried to. But a couple of weeks ago, I got the drop on some KGB mook who had heard that I was looking into Katerina. Wanted to know what kind of leads I had.
That's why he's keeping it a secret. That's why we can't tell anyone.
Yeah, but we gotta tell Cooper I'm wrong.
Whoever he was, he is Reddington. Cooper will understand that, but he might feel obliged to tell someone in the Bureau who doesn't. Anna McMahon does not trust the task force, and she hates Reddington. She's looking for any excuse to shut us down.
You're worried they'll void his immunity agreement.
I'm pretty sure I have the right to know the truth, and I'm absolutely sure no one else does.
Okay, I get that, but is it the truth? I mean, does it make sense that this is the answer he killed to keep quiet, that so many people have died trying to find out?
It's because so many people died that I gave up my child to protect Agnes until I learned the truth. Am I sure I know why he guarded his secret? No. Is it possible that I'm overlooking some of the holes in the story because there's a sweetness to it? Yes, it's possible. But it's more possible that it's true.
More possible.
Ilya Kozlov had motive and opportunity. If this were a crime, you'd say it was solved, and you'd believe you were right.
Well, you and your daughter are the only thing connecting the abduction, so if you didn't take them, who did?
I told you I have no idea.
You had some legal trouble before your time in New Dawn, right?
I was working at a clinic in Boston after I finished my degree. There was a power outage. Core temperatures never moved outside the acceptable range. But one child was born very sick.
That must have been a very difficult time for you. Plus the large settlement, legal fees, school debt.
It was difficult. Yes, it's why I moved to Minneapolis. But look, I didn't...
The thing is 5 months later, you signed a mortgage and bought a new car.
That was...
I'd like to think it was a lucky break. The lottery, a bequest, even, but... Come on, I'm guessing that wasn't it. Someone approached you, offered you money?
No, it's not like that.
Those parents just want their girls back. If you tell us the truth, we can help you. Who approached you?
I don't know his name.
What?
Just he said the parents would never know, that it was a simple swap.
You switched the embryos.
It was a lot of money. And the chances of all 3 embryos implanting successfully...
I'm sorry. Did you say 3?
Yes. All 3 embryos we swapped were carried to term.
The 3rd child, remember her name?
Grace Drexton. We're here to take her into protected custody. FBI?
FBI? I don't understand. Is this connected to the CPS complaint?
CPS?
Agent Cavalli from Child Protective Services got here maybe 30 minutes ago. He said he needed to speak with Grace about some problems at home. He's in with Grace and the school counselor.
You need to take us there now.
Call 911. Tell them a child has been abducted from your school.
You convinced my dad to ditch his expensive wireless plan.
Well, right now you can get 4...
I'm not gonna do it anymore.
He's gone.
Monday on NBC.
Good afternoon. I have an item for your catalog.
At the wrong place. I fix clocks.
Fat Joe says you do more than that.
Don't know any Fat Joe.
He told me to tell you there are moles in your garden.
You say what I should do with them?
Call the exterminator.
Let me see the item. That's a photo of the item.
And this is a suitcase filled with 50,000 in unmarked bills for putting it in your catalog.
I fence items, not photos of items.
There's another suitcase for letting me use your back room to talk to the buyer.
You got a lot of suitcases.
You know who I am?
Yeah, a guy with a lot of suitcases.
How many will it take for you to circulate the photo?
Do you have the item? Or are you just using me to smoke out the guy who wants to buy it?
4 suitcases, no questions, and you throw in the mantle clock. I'm a sucker for the Moj.
They're not the only ones who've been taken.
What makes you say that?
I went back into the database, found this. Kids taken from Miami, Chicago, Dallas. There are more. Twins and triplets, all of them born to different parents. All of them reported missing in the last 18 months.
I think this is some sort of sick sci-fi version of human trafficking. No, I think this is some sick sci-fi version of human experimentation. I had the girl's DNA sequence. The differences are 90,000 base pairs. Now, that sounds like a lot, but when you consider that the human genome has about 3 billion base pairs, it's nothing. My guess is that the person we're looking for took a fertilized egg, split it into 3 embryos, and then made changes,
resulting in identical triplets who are genetically unique.
Grace, this is Nora and Corinne. Can you say hello? Now that you're all here, we can begin. How exciting.
Genetic differences, do they could be random? I would, except the insertions and deletions around the affected areas suggest that someone used a virally delivered editing tool to rewrite Corinne and Nora's DNA.
Rewriting DNA? Who can do that?
Are the devices active?
Bringing subjects online now.
Hey, look!
Begin at 95 degrees. Set humidity to 50%.
You said 2 girls had their DNA altered. What about the 3rd?
Preliminary samples taken from her home suggest it wasn't edited, which is what leads me to believe it's some kind of experiment.
What's happening? Why are you doing this to us? Let us out!
Increase it to 100.
It's a control group. They created identical triplets to restrict outside genetic factors and left 1 embryo unedited so they could establish a baseline, a way to measure the effect of the changes.
But who? And for what?
Are you out of your mind? What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
You think I want my picture above the fold on the post? More bad press? He could have killed me.
Senator, slow down. What's wrong?
What's wrong? How about lunch with a fugitive?
I don't understand what you're...
He came to see me.
Hold on. What did he want?
Your friend, the finder, Mr. Cotton. He wanted me to put him in touch.
And what did you tell him?
What did I tell you, Anna? It doesn't matter what I told him. All that matters is what I'm telling you. You introduced me to Cotton in exchange for my vote on the farm bill. Well, guess what? You're not getting my vote.
Did you talk to Cotton?
Less than an hour ago. Good news. You got the information we were looking for.
Doesn't matter. Listen to me.
I'm sorry. Doesn't matter?
I need you to reach out to Cotton and bring him in.
What's going on?
Reddington knows. I don't know how, but he knows.
He's looking for Cotton. If he gets to him, I guarantee you
He'll get him to talk about our plans. You need to find Cotton before Reddington does.
Heard you have moles in the garden.
Yeah. So,
Have you considered calling in the exterminator?
it's in the back.
I'm here about the body strap now.
So you're here for for a little chat. Let's hope the conversation is fruitful. Holy shit.
Oh, that thing's gonna be britches. I'm gonna need you to take them off.
No! He's so simple.
First Saturday in May, the most exciting all-day party in sports. The Kentucky Derby.
Man, will you die? No. Will you wish you had abs somewhere?
It depends on how the beef seen. There's a certain level of the toxin in the beef seen that the body can't handle, period, whether you're allergic or not.
You got the cure, you know.
Well, it probably does, but...
You know what I'm saying? He gonna shoot you up with this shit. Like, so guess what? You can't go in the shop. You get shit.
This is a matter of some urgency, right?
Find your wife's Reuben?
Teddy, I need to know where he took the children and what he's doing for Anna McMahon. And I need to know now.
Corned beef's as lean as a dog in Lent.
I end up needing an actual exterminator, you're paid.
If Denby was here, he'd take a bite.
Here we go.
What? If he was here, he'd take a bite. He's not here, so he won't. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying.
The man loves a Reuben. For all we know, he's having one now. Only we don't know because you fired him.
No, I didn't fire him. In fact, I forgave him. And he doesn't eat meat.
Forgave him for what? You're not following your rules, your do's, your don'ts?
There's a code of ethics. Why is that so difficult for people to understand?
How about because you got a guy in the next room getting his avocados pollinated? The code's like the suit and the hat. You feel good wearing it. Look good, too. $1 million. But, and I gotta think, deep down you know this. It's like lipstick on a pig. It can cover a lot of sins. End of the day, it's still trace.
Anything?
The man who hired him to abduct the kids. He coughed up a name.
Guillermo Rizal. Reddington says he's the one responsible for the abductions.
Does he have a location?
No, Ressler's working on that now.
What do we know about this guy?
Heart rate slightly elevated, perspiration rate increasing.
Bring the temperature to 105. Introduce hydration.
Okay, so Rizal basically invented gene mapping. At 24, he wrote the code that runs the gene sequencing software used by every hospital, laboratory, and university in the world.
If anyone knows how to rewrite DNA, it would be him.
The IPO was launched 12 years ago, and he resigned later that year.
And a year after that, the first set of twins was born.
Do you want to back it off?
No. They may be scared, but these girls are pioneers. In many ways, humanity depends on them. Introduce the solution.
Written state records show that Rizal has a warehouse in Howard County. What makes you think that's where he took the girls?
You guys got houses in New York, London, Bermuda, but Reddington said the finder handed off the girls in a roadside exchange somewhere in rural Maryland.
Howard County.
Get there. Now, Rob, notify HRT and pull a warrant. I want it issued by the time they arrive.
Try again.
I'm telling you, Mr. Reddington, he won't give it up.
Anna McMahon. I need to know what she's instructed him to find.
I know that's what you want, but whoever this Anna McMahon is, she put the fear of God in him.
So much for making this a family business.
Dad, I'm telling you.
Hand it over. Hood, hide the works.
Thank you, Teddy.
You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Nothing hurts so bad as when a child disappoints, like being impaled by a unicorn.
This doesn't look very friendly.
He's not alone. 3 guards in the booth, 2 more at our 6, and another watching from the west.
Wrestler, team, FBI. You have a warrant?
I don't have the authority to let you inside.
My warrant's your authority.
Right. I just need to notify Mr. Rizal's general counsel.
You're not notifying anyone. You're going to open that gate right now.
Huh?
Our SWAT team is en route. Is this going to be a problem?
Hey, you. Put the phone down. Who are you talking to?
Subject 1's numbers plummeted. Subject 3 is radiating down.
Subject 2?
BP stable, pulse ox normal, perspiration steady.
That can't be.
She's steady.
Please! He needs help! Please!
Look, we have reason to believe that you have children being held inside against their will, so you're going to open that gate right now.
Hey! Not a good idea. Put the gun down.
You want to be arrested for obstruction? Is that what you want?
It's okay, open it up. The police, let them inside.
Open the door. FBI.
Radio the land, tell them we have a breach. Code white. Police, I said code white. Who is this place?
That's like us going into the fucking coke lab. It said, hey, the Rome's building is best to get out. It's me and you though. With 2 handguns, 16 bullets in
You need to get you out of here.
I don't think you understand how significant that little girl is to my work. She's coming with us, you understand?
Take them. I'll clear observation.
It's okay. I'm with the police. We're going to get you out.
Aram, listen to me. We got kids at the resort property. A dozen, maybe more. I need you to send a medic. Protective services.
What did you do to them?
I'll explain everything later, but right now we have to go with these men.
No!
Correct, please.
What's going on? Feds on site. We gotta go.
Sissy's wipes. Nothing can be traced.
Good.
I don't know where it is.
Be careful with her.
Right. Nothing but a cat.
They have a vehicle waiting here at the south end. Take the girl. Make your way on foot. Move.
Why are you still not taking a shower?
Cover him.
Step away from the girl.
I said put her down. I can't. She's gonna shout.
Okay, all right, back away. Put the girl down. Step back away. I got a monitor with a gunshot wound. We need an emergency medevac. Now, 3121 South Boston. Gosh, she's not breathing.
She's gonna die. I'm begging you, please. She cannot die.
Minor shot.
How is she? Surgery.
If it's a minor shot, that means it didn't hit any of the vital organs.
I created her. I created all of them to be human guinea pigs. Why? Because you eat meat, waste water, guzzle gas. You like riddles?
It's not particularly, no.
How many SUVs does it take the FBI to bring in a single suspect? I counted 6. You think I've committed a crime? You're killing the planet.
And I suppose that you're trying to solve it by experimenting on children.
50,000 years ago, a relative of the modern-day human lived on the Indonesian island of Flores. Because resources were scarce, people adapted by becoming smaller. Adults were only 3 feet tall. As a result, they consumed less, had a smaller carbon footprint. If we're going to survive climate change, we have to adapt to our environment the same way Homo floresiensis adapted to theirs. I want us to survive. To do that, we have to evolve. And since we don't have time to wait on natural selection, I figured out a way to speed up the process.
By changing their DNA.
Email.
As temperatures increase, fresh water will become scarce. Rivers will dry up. Springs and aquifers will become contaminated by the rising seas. People will die of thirst unless their kidneys become more powerful, capable of processing the higher salt content.
Yes, I said that you forced those little girls to drink salt water.
And expose them to extreme heat. The genetic changes I made to Corinne's DNA increased her tolerance to both by 12%. Multiply that by 7 billion people and you begin to see a glimmer of hope.
So Corinne,
Email.
I tried to say she's your chosen one.
First of a new breed. Homo Sophos. The savior of humankind.
I'm always going to be a maker, and I think a company is the coolest thing you can build. I'm Adam, and I make robots. You never know when inspiration is going to strike, so I take my Surface Pro everywhere. Part of an entrepreneur's job is to get stuff done. I like to do like 4 things at once. The new Surface Pro can handle all of my programs. I can paint, I can mold, I can code. I have it on all the time. It's fantastic. We get to build toys for kids and change the world. It's a big deal.
Wouldn't accept an incomplete job from anyone else. Why accept it from your allergy pills? Flonase Sensimist relieves all your worst symptoms, including nasal congestion, which most pills don't, and all from a gentle mist you can barely feel. Flonase Sensimist.
Oikos 000 is the official yogurt dough.
Prove it. The doubter's wrong.
The official yogurt dough.
Never backing down.
It has 15 grams of complete protein, 0 added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or fat. Oikos. Fuel your hustle. Department of Veterans Affairs partnered with T-Mobile for Business to help care for veterans everywhere. With VA Video Connect powered by T-Mobile, men and women who serve can speak to their doctors from virtually anywhere and get the care they deserve, so they can return to their most important post, best friend, quarterback, or just dad. The VA provides the care. T-Mobile provides the coverage.
With catering delivery from Olive Garden, we make the food and deliver right to your door, so you won't have to lift a finger. Just a fork. It's here. Black Friday in May at JCPenney. Only 4 days to save with thousands of deals across the store on fine jewelry or towels, summer essentials, and more. Save an extra $10 with your coupon. Find it in the app wallet. JCPenney.
Prestige creams not living up to the hype? Olay Regenerist shatters the competition. Big hype, big price, big deal. Olay Regenerist hydrates skin better than creams costing over $100, $200, and even $400. For skin that looks younger than it should. Fact check with that and Good Housekeeping. Olay Regenerist. Now, try Olay Hydrating Eye. Hydrates better than the #1 prestige eye cream. Do you know what happened to you?
I think I may have been murdered.
I saw something. I think it might be related to your case.
Disappeared in 1985.
She needs help. I'm not going to give up on her.
She has abilities, visions, and communication with the dead. What she sees is incredibly rough on her. You can say no.
No, I can't. If you want to leave here, I can help you.
I just spoke with the hospital. Corinne's out of surgery. She's going to be okay.
That's great. And the others?
Corinne's sisters are in stable condition. All the other children have been released.
Any word from Mr. Reddington? And we still don't know how any of this connects to Anna McMahon.
Home, where I want to be, pick me up.
So, sang like the Mormon tabernacle during Vespers.
Why did the big man hire him?
If he knows anything he hasn't told me. Given how angry he is with me, I think I'd be the last to know.
Why is she angry with you?
Family's problem.
Family? Is that what we are? I'm not so sure. I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and I don't think I know what family even means. Before we had Agnes, I thought Tom and I were going to adopt. That family had nothing to do with biology.
If this case taught us anything, it's that it doesn't. Family isn't about bloodlines. It's about commitment. Love, and a whole lot of faith. The parents of Rizal's children. No one would blame them for walking away from those kids. I'm guessing that learning biology isn't what's keeping them together is a powerful reminder of all the other things that do. Every family has challenges. God knows yours with Reddington has more than most. No one would blame you if you chose to walk away from him, but you never will. Not because you can't. Because you don't want to. Because in spite of his way of behaving, in spite of everything, he's committed to you. He loves you. And he has faith in you. And I think you have the same for him.
Thank you for coming.
I came because I have news about Anna McMahon.
I've been thinking a lot about what you said. About your code.
She hired Mr. Compton to find the dossier. We thought she had it. She doesn't.
Dante.
Find out who does.
Yes. The child.
Dante.
A random child. Master Moreau gave the dossier to him the moments before he was killed. A child who has no idea that they possess a detailed description of a plot against the United States.
Who has the keys to my door?
He did. Just before I got to him.
means she has a head start.
I have a code too. I don't kill people who violate it, but it's every bit as important in my life as your code is to yours. You want to hear it?
No.
Doctor, are you there?
She's gotten so big.
Love wins.
It's not a code, it's a greeting card.
You won't stay angry with me. I know you think you will, but you won't. Parents don't stay angry with their children or their grandchildren, and that's who you are to us. It doesn't matter who you were. This is who you are, who you'll always be.
Because you believe love wins?
Every day and twice on Sundays. It says so on the greeting card. When I was little, did you train me for everything you knew I'd have to face?
If you're asking whether it was a surprise that you became an FBI agent, the answer is no.
I want to know what you did for me so I can do the same thing for Agnes. To train her for everything I know she'll have to face.
Sam did what I told him to. Will Scotty do the same for you?
She won't have to.
She will if Agnes is to get what she needs.
I left Agnes with Scotty because I was afraid of who you were, but I'm not anymore. Scotty won't have to train Agnes because Agnes won't be with her. I'm bringing her home.
Yeah.
So, did you find him?
Not yet.
Which means Reddington did.
Still working a few.
And if you found him, he got caught in the talk. Which means he knows where the dossier is.
You don't know that.
I do know that. That's the one thing I know. Did Cotton tell you where the dossier is?
Yes.
Then he told Reddington. This is it. Everything we have worked for. You need to mobilize your men right now. Find the dossier before Reddington does, and we finish this. Let him beat you? We're no better than dead by morning. Now go. The Justice Department official is orchestrating a plot against America.
The president is part of the conspiracy. Deal with him. Get everyone out of here.
We are stopping this plot.
Tuesday, Max uses every last breath.
This is a public hospital. People don't even know that they can come to us for free.
To spread a message of hope.
We can give them out to every resident of New York City.
Is this the hit?
Sorry.
Is Linguini's dish done yet?
Yeah, it's as bad as we remember. Just went out.
Did you taste?
Oh, yeah, of course. The fucking changed it.
What? How did he change it?
He changed it as it was going out the door. Say it! What's the time? Someone already asked me about it. Oh, I'm not doing we. I have 7 more orders, Dex.
Wonderful.
For sure. This is the best I've felt in a long time. I feel like a new person. I look like but I feel like a new person.
Is that the purple light here?
Takes everything out of me.
Coldest night ever.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
It's for real. Like, our lives could seriously be in jeopardy.
In the world's harshest environments, two experienced survivalists put their skills to the ultimate test. Without food, water, or clothes.
Let it down like crazy.
Now, high in the rain-soaked cloud forest of Argentina, two strangers must work together to survive in the extreme cold for 21 days. Naked and afraid.
Really just bone chilling right now.
Hey, Naked and Afraid. It's Tom McElroy. This is my diary camera getting ready for heading out to Argentina.
My name is Lisa Corey, and this is the morning that I leave.
It feels like it's already about 70 degrees out here in California. I have no idea
idea what the temperature is going to be in Argentina?
Along the 34th parallel in South America, Argentina's cloud-covered mountain jungles are being pummeled by a massive storm front. 16 inches of rain, twice the monthly average, have fallen in the last 3 days, causing deadly flash floods, a 10-degree drop in temperature, and the wettest, coldest conditions in Naked and Afraid history. Fully aware of the heightened risk, both survivalists have agreed to proceed with the challenge as planned.
It is raining, it's wet, everything is soaked. It's going to be a long, long day. I'm a wilderness survival instructor. Having taught survival for the past 20 years, I've got a large bag of tricks. I've taught everything from bows and arrows to basket making, pottery. Being somebody that likes to run off into the woods also lends itself to being a loner. There's definitely times I get impatient with people. Looking at these conditions of cold and wet, I'm concerned my partner's going to tap out in the first hour and I'm going to be alone for 21 days.
Right, day one of the 21-day survival experience, and it is pissing down rain. I am a pediatrician. I enjoy working with people, and I have been studying survival for the last several years. I love minimalist camping, building shelters, building fires. I've also spent a lot of time working in emergency departments, so I understand how to get things done when I'm under stress. I hope that my partner isn't a micromanager, because that's kind of one of my pet peeves.
There we go. After everything I was thinking about, this is the worst case scenario I was planning for. It's cold, it's wet, it's pouring rain. This is going to be rough.
The nakedness, ooh, I'm naked meeting somebody I've never met before, it's going to be odd. I hope that my survival partner's a nice person. I hope that they have a sense of humor, and I hope that we get along together. All right, there we go. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Tom.
Nice to meet you.
So, this is awkward, huh?
Yes. Yes, it is. Nice outfit. I got mine at the Gap. But anyway.
Yeah.
Lisa and Tom are allowed 2 basic survival items and will be documented by a small crew who will only intervene in case of a medical emergency.
I have a map.
Let's check this out.
Tom and Lisa have been dropped off on the eastern side of the Andes Mountains at an elevation of 4,000 feet and a temperature of 63 degrees, the highest and coldest insertion point of any previous survivalist. Being wet and naked at this altitude drops core body temperature by several degrees and severely increases the threat of hypothermia. And food sources will be scarce, as animals such as wild turkeys, poisonous toads, and deadly pit vipers also have to protect themselves from the cold conditions.
All right.
Let's check it out.
That's good.
So you're from New England?
Yeah, currently I live in Massachusetts.
Cool.
Where are you from?
Santa Cruz, California.
What do you do in Santa Cruz?
I teach survival.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Cool.
How about you?
I'm a pediatrician.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've been doing this since I was a kid.
It's cool. Tom seems like a really nice guy. He seems like he has a lot of experience with this. I definitely appreciate having somebody who's done this a lot. So, I'm not super cold right now. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing okay. It's definitely pretty cold out right now.
Yeah.
I'm already getting pretty cold, so we're gonna have to really get on it and build a shelter and a fire. Looks like a nice, the opening up there would be nice. It's high up above the river. Honestly, like, I don't know if it's getting any better.
If we can, let's spend a little time trying to find a better path. If we can find a better path, cool.
If we can post up here, I'll feel a little bit better about it.
I think it's entirely likely that Tom's used to being the one in charge, the one running things.
Sound good?
That's cool.
Cool.
The funny thing is, I'm used to being the one in charge and the one running things, so it's going to be an interesting pairing.
So, thoughts on shelter? What kind of structure you think you want to build? You want to?
Well, I usually talk about A-frames or like lean-tos, but.
Okay. It's a hard one because I kind of disagree. So I'm not sure how to.
What would you?
How to handle that.
What is your disagreement with that?
I think for now Day's getting late, so let's just build, like, if you're cool with it, build like a small wiki up. Run up here and see. It seems like there's some decent stuff up there for straight pulls. We need every minute that we can get. But hopefully when we're warm and dry tonight, we can really hash out our teamwork and how things are going to go. Right now, it's just the pressure of day one to get some stuff done. It takes a long time to make a good shelter, and generally when I go in a situation like this, from the second I start, the first day, until it's too dark to see, I work on my shelter, even if I think it's overkill.
Hey, Tom, if you want to take a break doing that and let me do it for a little bit, I don't want you to get, like, super crazy tired.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Last up, you bitch.
Whacking away at a log. It just kind of deflected, nailed my wrist, and gave me a pretty good gash on the arm there. It's a deep enough gash that it's going to need something to keep it closed. In this environment, if I get a ton of dirt in there or bad water in there, it's going to get infected.
Come on, let's go wash it out.
Yeah.
I've seen bigger guys than you pass out.
Lisa's a doctor, and she tried to help. The thing is, I know what it's like to be in a first day survival situation. You really just need to go into this animalistic mode where you just go, go, go.
Not 10 minutes after I suggested that Tom maybe take a break with the machete, he cuts himself. And then he keeps on working while he's bleeding. So I'm frustrated because he's not listening to me. And that's just the way it is.
It's freezing cold.
Do we really need a fire right now?
In my experience, I can definitely make a fire that's going to last, at least a solid half an hour.
Tom's friction fire skills will not work in these wet conditions, making Lisa's fire starter an invaluable tool.
I'd really rather not do the mad scramble for firewood. Tom wants to make a fire. I agree that we absolutely are going to need fire. But without having our shelter ready and without having had time to collect firewood, starting a fire right now, if it doesn't last the night, then I don't think we should necessarily be spending this energy on it right now. I don't think that's a good idea. Keep in mind, we don't have a whole lot of wood. It's getting dark.
There's certain things I feel strongly about. Obviously, I have more wilderness survival training and background, and so there's some things I'm just going to completely disagree with. Everything is soaked through. It does not want to light. If we don't get a fire tonight, it's going to be rough. If we don't get a fire and it rains tonight, it's for real. Like, our lives could seriously be in jeopardy. Never seen anything like this. Never. Ever. Okay, it's go time.
Obviously, having a fire is going to be really important for us, but not having our shelter done can kill us. So, our shelter right now. If we start laying rocks around the outside, they can lean against the structure and start strong.
I know you're not the one here, but I just think that it's way too much work to pile all those rocks up and find them all and gather them all and stuff like that.
I understand that it's a lot of work, but it's a 21-day solution. Behold, this isn't working.
Yeah.
You disagreed with every single suggestion I made. Yeah. Every one.
Well, right now,
this team thing isn't going very well.
For over 35 years, I've traveled the rivers and seas in search of monsters. But mysteries are still out there. I'm Jeremy Wade, fisherman and adventurer, and I'm heading back into the unknown to reveal the secrets hidden in these dark waters.
seafood time at Red Lobster, featuring 3 new dishes that are planked to perfection. Feast on new cedar plank lobster and shrimp, or new colossal shrimp and salmon with a citrusy drizzle. Tender, smoky, and together on one plank. But not for long, so hurry in. I used to have to go in to the auto parts store. Pay too much, never find quite what I'm looking for. I just go online, rock auto and see all the parts my car will ever need. Lower prices, more parts, more brands. It's so easy to find the right parts fast. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock auto, all the parts your car will ever need. Rock auto.com. Dare to shop the Jared semi-annual sale. It's our best sale of the season, featuring 20% off select diamonds. Dare to be devoted, only at Jared.
Renee dips heavy, Desmond extra light, and Courtney counterclockwise. So while each drop of Maker's Mark is consistent, every hand-dipped bottle is as unique as they are.
Send your money around the world with Western Union. Send it directly to a bank account. Or for fast cash pickup in store. To a bank account or cash in store. Western Union. Brad?
Hey, what an incredible set. And greater than ever Corolla. Let's go places.
The Zone presents Canelo versus Jacobs. Going head to head in the battle for the middleweight world championship. It's champion versus champion. Stream it live on all your devices, only with the DAZN app. Canelo versus Jacobs, Saturday, May 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sign up at DAZN.com.
Ready to feel the freedom you get riding a Harley Davidson? With payments as low as $129 a month, owning a Harley Davidson is easier and more affordable than ever. Schedule your test ride at your local Harley Davidson dealer. Finance offer subject to credit approval.
Again, I'm not the maid. I protect your home and auto.
Hey, Camels, who's your new maid?
Arby's sells more euros than anywhere else in America. Partly because of this 2 for $6 deal, partly because of our unending passion for Greek flavors. But mostly the deal.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For a sandwich.
Coors Light is cold filtered. For brightness and clarity, the world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
I've been tinkering with this idea of putting a small diesel engine in the front wheel of a bicycle. I've never seen it done before. That's pretty brilliant.
What do you 10 on Discovery and Discovery Go?
Where I go get problems in Rockville. Keep myself warm all night.
We're at 5,000 feet. We're in a cloud forest in Argentina, and it's wet here. It's chilly here. I would say the temperatures last night got probably into the 50s. We still won't work fantastically well as a team together. Shelter material. Yeah, we'll do that. I've been frustrated when trying to work with Tom because He likes to do things the way that he likes to do things, and sometimes less of a collaboration.
The unprecedented conditions of Argentina are already putting Tom and Lisa's patience and skills to the ultimate test. Before arriving, a team of primitive survival and special forces experts assessed Lisa and Tom's skills, experience, and mental fortitude, and assigned them each a primitive survival rating, or PSR. With 20 years as a survivalist instructor, Tom was given a very high initial score of 8.4, squarely in the expert range. But his frantic pace and reluctance to work as a team have already started to lower his score. Lisa possesses a solid stable of basic skills, combined with high intelligence and team-building abilities. She scored in the intermediate range with a 6.8, and that number has thus far remained steady. They'll receive a final PSR evaluation at the end of the 21-day challenge if they make it.
I could, if I so desired, make this a real kind of battle of the sexes thing. Anything you can do, I can do better. There's no point in that. Do I have any doubt that I could do this even if I didn't have Tom? Not really. I think I could do this. It's just some kind of fun realization to have.
The biggest challenge that's just going to be constant this entire time we're here is the cold. And that's huge because it never lets up. Decided after a whole night to build up rocks in the front of the shelter. We're going to try to close off as much of the front of the shelter as possible. Hopefully that's going to just throw heat into the shelter and not just have it go up and out. Until I'm confident that that shelter is waterproof, there isn't much point in moving on to anything else.
Huh? Last night, Tom was really cold and really frustrated. And so I brainstormed, how about if we just make a wall? If you start laying rocks around the outside, they can lean against the structure that's already nice and strong. It's like, oh, I don't know, I'll think about it. And in the morning, I came back and he was building the wall. And I felt like I had a good idea. And there was no acknowledgement that it was a good idea until he decided that he was going to make the wall. And I would have helped. I wanted to help. Yeah.
Top end's looking better, the bottom's looking a little shy, but we can always add more. In situations where I've had disagreements with people that I was working with, my MO is usually to say, you know what, I can take it. We're going to be here for another 18 days together, and I want and need a partner that'll work with me. If we are going to make it, Tom and I are going to have to figure out how to work together. I totally understand that as you get cranky and hungry, stressful situations happen and team dynamic starts to break down. The thing is, I know that the second the sun drops, things get miserable if you haven't prepared yourself enough. I'm a little nervous that there is possibly thunder on the horizon. Our shelter's just not ready for that. Things are looking a little ominous out there. I hope it's just a scare.
High above the jungle, another massive front of cold mountain air is on a collision course with the warmer temperature of valley air below.
It's thundering out like crazy. It's just starting to rain. And I'm just nervous that it's already dropped down in our shelter. We got the fire going, but honestly, I'm not getting too much heat off of it. And the rain is really coming down.
Maybe they just put a bunch of rocks there.
Just sitting low.
Maybe.
I'm okay.
It looks worse though. But if I'm in the same spot with a bunch of rocks.
I just need a rest. Last night was hard. A lot of suffering, a lot of shivering. We need to find a way to stay warm. It's our number one priority at this point.
Tom lives in Santa Cruz, California, which is a lovely, lovely place where it is 75 degrees year-round, which I think has a big effect on his ability to handle the cold. I live in Boston, Massachusetts, and For the last 2 weeks, being aware that I was coming someplace that was kind of cold, I've kept the heat in my house at 50 degrees.
Hanging out in a tank top and shorts in my house, which is currently 54 degrees.
I think that I'm probably a little better equipped. He seems like he's really struggling with the cold.
Over the next 4 days, 7 more inches of rain drenched the jungle.
Now it rains for 4 days.
Tom's constant shivering is burning essential calories that he is unable to replace, making him ever weaker.
Day 7. Dying.
How is this possible? I don't know what else to do. Make this livable. I honestly am just like, I don't see how the hell I'm not going to be freezing cold every night. And having to go
Tom is sounding very kind of despondent. And, I really hope he doesn't tap.
If it gets colder and things don't improve from what we have right now, with the level I'm at, I'm near hypothermic, and if it gets worse, it's just not going to be physically possible to stay here.
I don't really want to contemplate going through this alone. It's true that I ask myself the same questions that he does, but he's cold, and he's saying that he's not sure that he can do this, be cold like this for long. We can get through it.
It all comes down to a single defining moment. When a plan stops being a plan and gets set into motion. Today's Merrill can help you get there. With the people, tools, and personalized advice to help turn your ambitions into action. What would you like the power to do?
On the homestead, we strive to make sustainability part of our everyday life. We do our best to give a second life to items that would otherwise just end up in the landfill. I'm mindful of the life cycle of things. The food we grow, and the products we use. And it's nice to know that Subaru shares my passion for sustainability with its commitment to zero waste. It's the things we do now that will help us protect the homestead and preserve the land for my children and their children for years to come. Sometimes making an impact means making no impact at all.
Brought to you by Subaru. See all the ways Subaru works to protect the environment at Subaru.com/lovestheearth. And catch up on Alaska: The Last Frontier on Discovery Go.
Lowe's knows you're the handyman who does it right, who knows your tools are also your team. We do it right too with a 20-volt battery system that powers your Craftsman tools across your home. Get a Craftsman 20-volt trimmer or tool kit for $99. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Burger King presents BK Cafe. Chill out with brewed refreshing coffee served as iced coffee or frappe, and as small as just $1. Now that's pretty cool. At BK Cafe, small iced coffee or frappe is just $1. Only at Burger King.
T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. We have a liftoff.
Go beyond the ordinary with a taste that shines brighter. Reach for the moon.
Hi, this is Jonathan.
I'm Karen. I'm Lisa. Looking for a real relationship?
I'm looking for a woman who's trusting, funny, and kind.
I can't wait to meet somebody who loves dogs as much as I do. Stephanie would like to meet someone special. Check out Match right now for free.
Red Lobster's new weekday win menu is here. 5 days, 5 deals for $15. Get a different deal every weekday till 6 p.m. Like Endless Shrimp Monday, Admiral's Feast Tuesday, 4-Course Feast Wednesday, and more. 5 days, 5 deals, $15. See you before 6.
Good on you for dressing up. For the thing no one dresses up for. Sure, you got some looks. But they noticed. At Men's Warehouse, we supply confidence for all types of guys that care. Because when you look good, it shows you care.
With laser-measured floor liners and cargo liners. And a bump step. Thanks. Plus the cup phone to secure your phone. It's easier than ever to protect your vehicle and everything in it. Order today at WeatherTech.com. Made right in America.
Your new career is just down the road. Benefits of being a truck driver for me, getting home every night, seeing my family and stuff, watch my kids grow up.
We're looking for drivers that are ready to work, are reliable and customer service oriented. Waste Management has a solid history of working with Allstate Career Schools. We hire their drivers because we know they're going to be ready to hit the road once they come to our company.
For more information, call Allstate Career at 800-475-2600 or go to allstatecareer.edu.
How you buy home insurance has been updated. You used to go here, now you go here. Hippo takes it further, updating your home insurance policy with smart coverage for things that matter in today's world, like appliances, electronics, and home office equipment. With fast and easy quotes in just 60 seconds, Hippo can save you up to 25% on premiums. And our caring staff is only a call or click away. Update your home insurance. Get a fast, free quote today with a special discount for Xfinity customers at myhippo.com/Xfinity discount.
We're the first couple to ever do this. All these bugs are biting the hell out of me. I don't have to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here.
Tom?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. I just, feels good to lay down for a second.
You gotta slow down, buddy.
I wish I'd packed on more pounds before coming out here for sure. But day 21, I'm gonna be pretty emaciated.
As a doctor, I've been taught to put emotion aside and also to be very patient. No, it's okay. Tom and I have had some differences since day one, but I think right now the important thing is to be there for him.
A brief pause from the rain gives Lisa the opportunity to dig for food that is more exposed with warmer weather.
All I know is I like rotted wood, so I figured I'd come break open some rotted wood and see if I could find any grubs in there. We were kind of hoping that we were going to find snakes, frogs, birds, something decent size. But because of all the cold and the rain, our options for food are pretty much limited to grubs and worms. But that's okay, it's better than nothing. They're not very exciting, but we just need the calories. Oh, I got something for you. I got a fatty grub.
No way.
I also caught a whole bunch of worms, so I was gonna cook them up, but...
Oh, yeah, getting on the worm thing I think is gonna be a great idea.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
I've actually got 3 more, but the other ones are teeny. And I've got like 10 worms.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be our go-to food supply for a while now.
Wanna try this one?
The small but welcome meal of grubs and worms has provided the survivalists with about 120 calories and 11 grams of protein each, the equivalent of 2 medium-sized eggs.
That's so good. And I'm really grateful for Lisa providing me with calories.
Their relief, however, is short-lived as another massive storm races toward them as night falls.
So, tomorrow is bark shingle day.
No,
About the only material that we have that's realistic to actually be waterproof over a long period of time.
No more messing around.
No more messing around. So I was planning on taking a longish hike up the creek. Just gonna go up that way until I find more shelter stuff collected.
Yeah, I'll try to. I've been walking around today, maybe find some bark shingles and stuff.
Things with Tom, it just feels a little different this morning. Not great, not fabulous, but better.
At times, this situation in teamwork is a little bit difficult, but we're in a very unique situation with issues that we've been having with our shelter is that we need to have it covered in case a rainstorm comes in. The only other solution is to use bark shingles, which is what's going to insulate us and keep us warm and keep the rain out.
The sad thing about doing this is that I'm essentially killing this tree. But I told the tree that I really needed the bark so that I could stay warm and dry. Hopefully he'll understand.
Tom and Lisa are using the bark of the eucalyptus tree because of its pliability and high oil content, which makes it more water resistant.
The bark will actually keep the water out, and the shingles will let it run off to the sides. And it won't wilt, it won't weather, the wind won't blow it away, and it should keep us drier better than the shingles we already have. The next time that torrential downpour happens, we will be dry.
Got a turkey right up in the tree there. I'd love to get him. Lucky day, turkey. If we cross him again, hopefully I'll get a shot. The next 9 days are going to be spent focusing on food. Looking a bit skinny and concerned about how skinny I'm going to be by the time this is done.
It's not effective. It's your body's
And I think my body is starting to say, we need a real meal.
This is the turning point. I've been super focused on shelter, but I need to start looking ahead and start thinking about food. So yeah, trapping is a big thing right now. I think today what I'd like to speak on a fish basket trap, just because that could be very reproducible.
That sounds good. Tom's got a lot of experience. He's studied way more types of traps than I have.
So the way the fish trap works is you create this cone. Fish are going to enter. They're going to enter this kind of a cage or trap. Once they pass through there and they're in the actual trap, because of some sort of nature of the fish, they don't swim right back out the middle, and therefore people are able to trap fish.
So you're going up and over one, and then down and around the next, and up and over one, and down and around the next?
Apparently we Lisa and I are falling into different roles, and I think her experience with trapping is a little bit minimal. Right now my strength in making the fish traps and making the turkey traps to make sure that they are as perfect as possible. There we go, we got a fish trap.
Looks good, Tom.
Tom spends days 13 and 14 setting up a variety of traps in the surrounding area, including a turkey trap.
Now when the turkey comes through, he's pecking at the ground, he's going to hit this stick, releasing the toggle, which is going to tighten the noose around the turkey's head. Trapping is an absolute art. It takes years to get good at trapping. I've set hundreds of traps. If you slack on making a trap at all, it's going to fail.
I'm definitely taking a supportive role. It's all right. I feel good about doing it because I'm making it possible for me to do things like make the trap and just not feed us. Hey, good job, man. I really, really, really hope this works. I really appreciate the work you put in.
Thanks, me too. Fingers crossed.
Hit a little bit of a wall today. Mostly a physical wall. Tired. And hungry.
No fish. The worms, as I suspected, were either eaten away or more likely the river just washed them away. So this trap hasn't been hitting. I don't see any evidence that the turkeys come by. You know, with the rain, I knew that, you know, if this was just going to get pelted over and over like our shelter was, that, you know, that was going to knock the bait around everywhere. I had pretty much realized last night that it wasn't going to be my day for catching a turkey.
How'd it go down there?
Well, the rain and the storms really kind of messed up our trapping situation. Holy crap, it's cold up here.
You know, don't make yourself too tired. The traps haven't really worked, so I'm getting frustrated.
I'm not looking at Mother Nature as being my furry little friend that's going to wrap me in her warm arms and take care of me. What I need to do is adapt myself so that I can blend in with my environment. I'm going to start dappling myself up with other colors that would create shadow and blend into the dirt.
She gets bigger. She's like, really? You just let her turn me upside down? And you just took a picture of her, Mom?
Feel something. This is one of the areas that it seems tricky the most. So at this point, I just need to stay still, not move, and let them pass by. White man, one turkey.
With instant acceleration, electric cars are more fun to drive and more affordable than ever. Electric cars are here. Plug in to the present.
Canelo versus Jacob. Two champions in the battle for the middleweight world championship. Stream it live only on the DAZN app. Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sign up at DAZN.com.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
PNC Bank has technology to help make banking easier. Like PNC Easy Lock, so you can easily lock your credit card when its maximum limits differs from its vertical limits. And Cloverflex, for when you need to take credit cards when no one carries cash. Or requesting a call to help get a new credit card, one that hasn't followed the family goldfish. PNC, make today the day.
The Harley-Davidson Freedom Trust. The purchase price you pay on a new or used Harley-Davidson Sportster model is the money you get back when you trade in before August 31st, 2020. Schedule your test drive at local Harley-Davidson dealer.
Mom, what's for dinner? What that man?
Just water. Lots and lots of water.
You wouldn't teach your kids just water. Why starve your plants? Feed their hunger and get twice the results. New Miracle Grow Performance Organics.
Why do I keep falling asleep during the day? What's making me so tired? I kept asking myself these questions. It felt like I was more than tired. Then I was diagnosed with narcolepsy. There are 5 major symptoms. I waited too long to take action, but you don't have to. Visit morethantired.com now. Take the narcolepsy symptom screener and find a sleep specialist to share your results. Don't wait. Visit morethantired.com today. A lot goes into making a diamond. It takes the right amount of pressure, patience, and a source of light to help them shine. This Mother's Day, give you a rock the diamond. With 30% off everything at sales, now through Sunday. Sales, the Diamond Store.
What we are witnessing is the return of a super species. A rival outfit to Godzilla. This time we try to fight. Good thing he's on our side. Damn right.
Xfinity isn't just a store. It's a save more with a new kind of wireless network store. It's a look what your Wi-Fi can do now store. A get your questions answered by awesome expert store. It's a now there's one store that connects your life like never before store. The Xfinity store is here, and it's simple, easy, awesome.
I'm Jeremy Wade, fisherman and adventurer. I'm heading back into the unknown to reveal the secrets hidden in these dark waters.
But you going nowhere else. All you do before is keep something. Like,
yeah, the pillow looks like you,
lay made a mistake. Well, I hope he gets it. I don't think not, though. He made a run.
That's the closest I've been to a turkey yet as I've been out here, and unfortunately it's just it's one spear shot and then you got to go back and warm up, and so it's just a constant challenge out here with the weather. It's really limiting our ability to survive.
Why you didn't have more spears at the ready to get you 3 chances?
Almost got one.
And them days,
Like a foot.
they don't go ahead.
Close one.
Oh man, you gotta see this bitch.
Can't
man.
be
She all
guaranteed of
sucked
getting
in.
hunting. The traps haven't really worked. Now that extraction is just days away, I'm getting nervous that I won't
This
have the
bitch is all
instinct to make it.
sucked in, man. Bitch looking super vegan over there. She looking super vegan, man.
More torrential rains continue to pound Lisa and Tom, confining them to their shelter, unable to search for food.
Still goddamn super vegan.
Conditions are so dangerous that the production crew cannot reach them for 2 days. Now, on day 20, their bodies are depleted of energy as extraction looms ahead.
Day 20.
Tired. I'm feeling the effects of hunger. My body is kind of done.
Unfortunately, what we're battling is the fact that we're 20 pounds, 30 pounds less than we were the first day. Sounds like we got at least a solid day's hike.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in one day, though.
No, I mean, considering how much we're both broken down, I think we should probably plan for 2 days.
In the event of more overnight rain, Lisa and Tom construct a crude version of a Native American sled known as a travois to transfer shingles for a makeshift shelter.
Not 100% confident in the travois, but hope to God it works, because it'd be nice to not be soaking wet and hypothermic tonight.
On the first leg of their treacherous 10-mile extraction journey, Lisa and Tom face an uphill battle, dragging their makeshift shelter supplies up and over the steep hills in hopes of making camp at the halfway point by nightfall. If they survive the night, they face another 5-mile trek across streams and rivers in order to arrive at a road where they'll be extracted by an evac vehicle.
That's heavy, you know. Getting that up over the hill is gonna take a lot.
All right, well, just take as much as you can. I'll take as much as I can, and we'll have to figure out the rest as we go. Whoa. Getting up a hill without anything right now with the energy level we have, it's going to be hard. Getting up with an extra 30, 40 pounds of bark strapped to us is really going to be hard.
We should get going.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
I just gotta take it slow.
Yeah. I don't know, this feeling is that we're going to get snagged on everything. Gets in our way.
Yep.
Thorns. Freaking thorns everywhere. This whole forest. I swear to God, like half the plants here are made of thorns. Alright, you see the hill up ahead?
Oh, yeah?
That's what we gotta do.
Oh, God.
Couple steps at a time.
I'm very tired. This needs to be done. So I just need to get through it.
At this point, we both have cuts in our feet. We're both exhausted. It's time to dig in, dig deep, and find whatever source of energy we can to get the job done. Breathe.
I'm exhausted. Takes everything out of me. Oh, yeah.
I'm on my way. And not happy paws. We're in a lot of trouble if we don't get the shelter up before that comes.
That took every last ounce of everything I had. I am wasted.
We need to get the fire started. As I try to get this thing going.
Need to keep that fire going.
This is not good. It's so cold.
Not good.
It's gonna be near hypothermia the entire time we're out here.
I'm really, really tired. I'm really cold. And I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Only 6 more miles.
All the parts that you need to keep her on the road. For work, for school.
Hey, so, but sometimes that's an okay thing to order from. But you gotta know where it's coming from. Because if you get it from like the West Coast, generally,
I'm really cold. And I don't think I'm gonna make it.
It's been 20 days since Lisa and Tom climbed into the mountains of Argentina, and their individual primitive survival ratings are being reevaluated at every step. Tom's significant level of skill has proven to be less effective in this extreme environment, and he has struggled with both the cold and the concept of teamwork. While less skilled than her teammate, Lisa has demonstrated great patience, as well as a willingness to put the success of the team over her own sense of pride. Their overall performance will be reevaluated at the end of the challenge, and their PSRs will be adjusted accordingly.
Really? Man, that's what I feel like when I wear regular shoes. Cramp.
your sister is sleeping. And you're in the hallway making a lot of fucking noise. Does that make sense to you? No, but I'm just sleeping. For what?
So I can use the TV.
Man. You wanna go watch this upstairs and just drop it in the refrigerator?
I'm really cold. And I don't think I'm gonna make it.
The storm reaches into the evening, and temperatures fall into the coldest yet, the low 40s. Lisa and Tom's bodies are on the verge of hypothermia.
What did I ask them for? What did I ask them for? What did I ask that was wrong?
She could.
I have made no secret of my disdain for Chef Listo's famous waffle.
That's it.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, go back. Okay.
I've been on this whole time. Oh God.